to Business Hour, your ultimate platform for business, real business, and inspiration. My name is Abena Mandi. I am your host, and today we are at the Trinity Insurance Brokers Limited. Let's get something doing. Welcome to Business Hour, your ultimate platform for real business and inspiration. My name is Abena Mandi. I am your host, and today we are at the Trinity Insurance Brokers Limited. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're welcome back. We are at the Trinity Insurance Brokers Limited, as I mentioned. Today we have Madam Sylvia Boyki-Kumaga, the managing director of this place, with us to do some real business. You're welcome, madam.
Thank you so much, Mandy.
Or should I say that we are welcome because we came to you?
You're most welcome.
Tell me something about the Trinity Insurance Brokers. What have you been up to? What do you do?
Okay, so Trinity Insurance Brokers is a brokerage firm licensed by the NIC, or National Insurance Commission, to basically sell insurance. We can say it's the gateway to insurance within the Presbyterian Church and all over Ghana.
Great.
Yes.
Within the Presbyterian Church. So what role does Presby play here?
Okay, so Presby is a mother company. Okay, it is 100% PCG owned.
Wow.
So along the line, Presby realized they had so many assets, they had so many properties, they had so many ministers, the church was large. So how do they make it simple when it comes to insurance? So TIB came to birth. TIB is the same as Trinity Insurance Brokers.
Okay.
What we do is we are intermediaries between anybody, any entity, anyone at all that needs insurance, and the insurance companies. So we work with all the insurance companies in the country, and we serve individuals, we serve the church, we serve companies, we serve anybody at all interested in buying insurance.
Right. So just when you mentioned that Presby is the mother company, I wanted to know if there was that need to bring up TIB, because there are insurance companies out there. So what is that unique thing that TIB brings?
Okay. So insurance companies are entities on their own. They are equally supposed to be professionals. Okay. As individuals, maybe you've had an agent here and there, people trying to convince others to buy. You might have even encountered one or two.
Right.
Okay. So the brokerage firms are a bit different. We are professionals. We sit in the same classroom with the insurers and everything. We learn the same thing. Before you become a broker, you should have worked for about 8 years. You should have chartered. When we say chartered, which means you've gone into the insurance program well.
The individual or the institution?
The individuals running it. Okay, so the company is there. But before you are given the license, you should have people with these qualifications working within. So they are able to give high-level professional advice to anybody that needs insurance. Thing is, if you don't have a broker and you purchase the insurance, okay, it sounds as if you are on your own, kind of. Because the insurance company is a business running, they are profit-minded, they will sell to you all the same.
So if I am getting your point, you mean that insurance brokers, just as Trinity, TIB, they are serving as betweeners, between people, either individuals or the institutions. Now, what is the necessity? Why should I get the insurance broker?
Okay, a simple question I'll put back to you is, why do you need a lawyer if you have a court case? So you need a lawyer basically because he's being groomed and trained to manage legal issues. Okay. So, and then you give us the money, we buy the insurance, we read through the document to make sure that there are no clauses and conditions here and there that will make you suffer when there's a claim.
Now,
And then, when there is a claim, we come in strongly. We advise you on the documents you need to bring to us. We vet them before we submit to the insurance company. Because you could have a good claim, a valid claim, depending on how you present it, it will be declined. Oh, yes. And the documents you submit alone can even give you reduced amount. We know all this.
wow.
And when it comes to negotiation, we are best to handle them because we've been with them. And they'll come back to us for businesses. So why do you go directly when we can save you? You understand?
Yeah.
So you can't do, I mean, it's not fair to yourself to buy insurance without a broker. You're shooting yourself in the foot.
Now, if fine, now we get to know that we need the insurance. You're doing this as a broker with no cost.
That's right.
So what makes me trust your credibility?
Okay. So the insurance premium you pay, anytime you approach any insurer and they give you a premium, the premium has some basic components. Included is business acquisition cost. That is our fee. So whether you come to us or you go directly, it's the same amount you're paying. If motor third party premium is 482 cedis, it's the same across all insurance companies. If you come through a broker, you pay 482. If you go directly, you pay 482. With all the benefits you get as a broker from the broker, you still pay the same amount. So the business acquisition cost, if you don't have a broker, that money goes to the insurance company, plus all the basic costs you're paying for. But if you have a broker, just that element is taken out and given to the broker. Yes.
You mentioned that the Presbyterian Church of Ghana is the mother company.
Yes.
What welfare do they put in place for you?
Okay, so PCG as our mother company, in fact, when you ask TIB, what is your niche when it comes to businesses? We say it is the church first before the rest. So when we say it is the church first, we are looking at congregations, we are looking at our ministers, and we are looking at congregants. Okay, so all these stakeholders are an interest to us as a brokerage firm. So we sit back and advise, maybe you lose your mother, your father, your spouse, your children. I mean, the church gives you something. But we realize this money is woefully inadequate. I lost my mother 3 years back. I have 300 CDs. Yes, it's woefully. And you ask yourself, what is this money able to help you with? The congregants who come to your church, are you able to buy even pure water for them with this amount? Okay, so our focus was to get a package that will give an amount good enough for the congregants. I mean, if you are working anywhere and then you know the company has an interesting welfare package for you, you're happy to jump in.
All right.
And so we are looking at this. It could be accidental. You might lose a limb today. You might lose an arm today. That one also has a benefit. And for the life, the benefit is 5,000 Ghana cedis. Okay. For the temporary disability, it's also 5,000 Ghana cedis. And then if you have parents, it will cover up to 2 of them. So you have 2 parents being covered on the same policy in case they die. A benefit of 2,500 is paid for each of them. And then we cover children up to 4 without any age limits. Okay, so for the children, we cover up to 4 children, ageless. So if you sometimes they visit and give something. So we have hospitalization benefits as well.
So let's talk about your products here.
Okay.
Now, I see Presbyterian Welfare Scheme. I guess that's what we just spoke about.
That's what we are speaking about.
Yes. The motor insurance.
Yes.
Tell me more about it.
Okay. So the law says for every motorable vehicle you ply on the road, it should have an insurance policy. And third parties that get to sit in your vehicle.
Okay.
So when we say users of the road, you have other cars being driven by people, you have pedestrians, you have people selling all over, you have even homes by the roadside. Once you destroy somebody's property, the policy should trigger. Once you cause an injury or death to anybody, the policy should trigger. That is for motor third party. So the law says if you don't have any cover for your car at all or motorbike, you should have a third party policy.
And is that a deliberate action you have to take to get it, or it's an automated?
No, you need to get help. And even recently, we have so many insurance companies coming up with modified third party policies just to give something extra to the client. So typical is third party amplify by Enterprise, third party extra by Star Assurance. All the others, most of them have a bit of it. All they do is they charge you a little extra, 100 cedis extra, and then your own car is taken care of in case you suffer a minor loss up to a limit of 5,000 cedis.
Now let's get a bit internal.
Okay.
How do you negotiate insurance policies with external insurance companies?
Okay.
Before she explains details of that to us, we want to take a brief tour of the facility while she does that. So let's get right into it. So, Madam Sylvia, you're going to allow us into your offices,
That's right.
into your various departments.
That's right.
So now, but we are going to do that as you tell us how you do your magic to
Okay.
bring us safety as well.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so let's continue with the magic that you create in bringing us the policies.
Yes. So if you could remember, when we started, I said the insurance companies, they are friends. They are buddies. I mean, we do the same program with them. We both charter to operate. So when it comes to negotiating deals, it's very simple. We just call them up, tell them exactly what we need from them. As for the quotations, usually we don't like to meddle too much, so we'll just sample them. And there is a thing you might not know. For the many insurance companies we have in the country, everyone and his or her speciality.
Just like lawyers.
Yes. So you could have an insurance company very good with motor, everything motor, from beginning to the end. And you have another just fire. You have others just life. And we know them because we work within the industry. So for the market knowledge alone we have, they know we know what they know. So when it comes to negotiating, you don't need to talk plenty. It's so simple.
Effective communication.
Effective communication.
magic,
No.
I command you to release.
No, we don't do that. We don't do that. We are professionals, so we are supposed to vibe well. Yes. And we also do a very good relationship management and results oriented when it comes to claims. Claims could be very technical, okay? If you hear a broker fighting with an insurer, then basically it might be due to a claim. Probably we are not so happy with the amount they want to pay out. There's something the client doesn't have and they are using against the client, and we think it should be waived. And just because of the relationship, we could get it through.
Right. So
Yes.
we are currently at the General Sales Office, and we want to take a quick tour, just as I mentioned to you. So let's get in there. And Madam Sylvia is going to do a lot of the introduction here.
Oh, so Mandy, this is PCG TV. So it's equally as PCG as TIB. So we'll take you through some of our rooms to see what happens here. So this is our General Sales Office. You'll find nobody here today because they've gone for presentation. Our week could be quite busy, weekends as well. So today they are not around. From there, I take you to my accounts office. I have Joshua here, our accountant. Joshua, you can say hello to the team.
Hi, Joshua.
Yes.
Joshua is the accountant.
Account officer here
Oh.
at TIB, Mr. Joshua Pedo. Yes. our main front. And then we have here Mrs. Tracy Mante. Yes. Tracy is the face of TIB. If you look through the brochure, you see her in there. Yes, yes. She does all the magic to walk-in clients and then the calling clients as well. Yeah, that's Tracy in there. Yes. Tracy, say something to our team. So we have our boardroom here.